student, today's topic is about the laws of the motion. We all are familiar with the motions. What is meant by the motion? Means what? If the object is changing its position, then we can say that it is in the motion. Means moving object is known as the motion. So today our topic is related to the motion. That it consists of the different things that is based on the or that is related to the motion. Means velocity is there, momentum is there, acceleration is there. So main thing that we have to require today is that the velocity and the acceleration. What is meant by the acceleration? Acceleration means the rate of change of the velocity with respect to the time, right? So today our topic is related to the momentum also. So we have to see the what is meant by the momentum. So today we have to know about the law of conservation of momentum. So before starting the law of conservation of momentum, we have to know what is meant by the momentum. So momentum is the quantity of an object that an object has. Means the object that has how much quantity is known as the momentum. Okay, it can be also represented as the momentum of any moving object can be introduced as it is the product of the mass and the velocity. Means what? The momentum means P is represented as P is equals to mv, where P is the momentum, it is denoted by the P, m is the mass and V is the velocity. Means P is the product of the mass and the velocity. Okay, so before starting we have to see the law of conservation. We have to see the law of the conservation of the momentum. But for that we have to use the conservation. For discovering this we have to use the two objects, means the object A and object B. Let I am going to write here. Let we have the object A and another object is there, that is the object B. So object A has some mass m1 and object B has some mass m2. Both are at in the initial position. So the initial velocity of object A is u1 and the initial velocity of object B is u2. Means what? The two objects are there, A and B, both having the masses m1 and m2 and both having the initial velocities u1 and u2 respect to that object. Okay, now according to the formula of momentum, what? P is equals to mv. So A object has the momentum m1 u1, right? Mass and velocity is initial velocity. Similar to by using the formula of momentum, the object B has the formula or has the momentum m2 u2, right? In similar way that when these two objects collide, means what? This A object and this B objects are forcing towards it, means it is colliding with it, then A has with some force F1. So that time object A has some force F1 that is getting from the object B, okay, and its mass is m1 and now it changes its acceleration and it becomes the velocity v1, that is its final velocity, right? So according to the formula of the momentum, it becomes m1 v1, right? Now similarly, according to the Newton's third law, we all are familiar with the Newton's third law. To every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. As object B is forcing to giving the force to object A, similar way object A is also giving the force to the object B, but in the negative manner. Okay, so it has the force F2, velocity v2, and it gives the formula m2 v2, right? But what I told you, according to the Newton's third law, to every action there is an equal and opposite reaction, means the force will be in the negative direction. So we will give the force F2 is equals to minus F1. F2 is equals to minus F1. Okay. Now we all are familiar with F2 is equals to F1. Now we have the formula of F according to Newton's second law. What is the formula for F? F is equals to m into A, right? So if F2 is there, then the mass will be m2. What? then the mass will be m2, because the formula for the mass will be m2 and the acceleration is also an a2. So it becomes f2 is equals to m2 a2, and similar way f1 is equals to m1 into a1, right? Now after that, when we are putting these values in equation this, we will get m2 a2 is equals to minus m1 a1, right? m2 a2 is equals to m1 minus m1 a1. Now a, what is the a here? A is the acceleration. What is the definition of the acceleration? A is the rate of the change of the momentum. Means what? We can define a as v minus u upon t. But here a2 is there. Then with respect to the a2 acceleration, final velocity will be v2, initial velocity will be u2, and time will be the constant, that is the t. So that values we have to put here. Similar way, a1 is equals to v1 minus u1 upon t. Okay, so that value we have to put here. So m2 u2 value will be m2 as it is, and value of u2 is v2 minus u2 upon t. Okay, is equals to minus sign is there, m1 as it is, and a1 value is v1 minus u1 upon t. Okay, now after that we have to multiply this m2, these variables inside the bracket. So we will get m2 v2 minus m2 u2 upon t, right, is equals to minus m1 v1 minus plus m1 u1 divided by t. So this is the equation that we get. Now after that, m2 v2 minus m2 u2 divided by t. When the t is divided here, when it goes from that side of the equals to, this t and this t will be get cancel out, and we will get the equations m2 v2 minus m2 u2 is equals to minus m1 v1 plus m1 u1, right? Now after taking the equals to signs, means m1 value, v1's value of one side, initial velocities other sides, and the final velocity on same side, then we will get the equations. This m2 v2 as it is, this m1 v1 equals to from that side minus, it will be become here m1 v1, now equals to this m1 u1 as it is, and this initial velocity get out that side and it become plus m2 u2, right? So after that, this values we get here. Now after that, if we put this, what we see here, this is the momentum of final velocity and this is the momentum of the second velocity. So what type of the equation we get here? So what type of equation we get here? m2 v2 plus m1 v1 is equals to m2 u2 plus m1 u1. So from this equation we see that both sides are the equal. Means what? Whenever we are not applying any force is not exerting on that thing, then the total momentum of the final velocity or the total momentum with the final velocity is always equals to the total momentum of initial velocity. Means it remains constant, it does not change. Okay, in another way we can say that whenever the two bodies are get colliding with each other, each other, the total momentum of that objects will always remains constant before the collision and the after the collision. Okay, so this law is known as the law of conservation of the momentum. So what we will study today, we will study about the law of conservation of the momentum. So what is mean by the momentum? Momentum is the quantity of an object, okay, or the object that has some things or some kind of the quantity is known as the momentum. So formula for the momentum is the P is equals to mv is there. P is equals to mg is there, where v is the velocity, m is the mass. For this, for proving this law of momentum, conservation of momentum, we are using the two objects, object A and the object B. Both are having the mass m1 and 2, initial velocity u1 u2. After applying a force from the B side to the A, it has some force F1 and it has some force F2. So its initial velocity will become final velocity, that is v1, and the object has the final velocity v2. Okay. So after putting this values or after using the Newton's second law, that is the relation between the F is equals to mv, we are proving that the law of conservation of momentum means what? When no force is applying on the object, the momentum of that object before the collision and after the collision means the with final velocity and the after velocity, initial velocity and the final velocity, it remains constant, it does not get changed anymore. Means what? Whenever the objects are colliding each another, its total momentum did not change, it remains constant as it is, as shown or as we learn here or as we see here. Okay, so this is your today's topic, law of conservation of the momentum. Okay, now if we have to see the problem based on this law of conservation of momentum or the formula of the momentum, we can solve the one example. Let's see. So what is the example? The mass of the cannon is 500 kilogram and it recoils with a speed of 0.25 meter per second. What is the momentum of the cannon? Means what? What is the given? Mass is given, that is m is equals to 500 kg. Okay, and after that what? And it's recoils with a speed of 0.25 meter per second. Means speed means what? Velocity is given, v is equals to 0.25 meter per second. Okay, now we have to find what is the momentum of the cannon. Okay, so what is the formula? हमको क्या करना है? We have to find the P is equals to question mark. What is the momentum formula? P is equals to mv. So P is equals to, mass is given here. How much mass is given here? 500 gram. So we will write here 500 into velocity. What is the velocity? 0.25. So after multiplying this, we will get this 20 as it is. 5 5 is 25, 2 carrier, 5 2 is 10 plus 2, 12, and 5 0 0, 1 is as it is. After 2, 1 point is there. So after that we will give 1 point and we will get the value 1.